What's up, YouTube? Got another requested video here. This one is going to be on the ZT562CF. This is a requested video. Once again, I forget who wanted to see it, but regardless, we're going to do the video. Okay, so this is actually one of my favorite knives. It's a Hinderer design, produced by Zero Tolerance. Go over materials first. Blade wise, we have a CTS 204P blade. Originally they were going to be CTS XHP, but there was a problem getting that type of steel, so there was a big delay in production. I remember I pre-ordered this knife and it took like 2 or 3 months longer just to get the updated steel, but it is a great steel. Same steel that's on the Spyderco Southern. You have Hinderer slicer grind on there. You kind of have the satin grinds and then the stone washed flats, giving it that pretty cool two-tone effect on the blade, which I like. You have solid carbon fiber scale or show scale. A little bit of texture on there with the weave. Decorative pivot screw, which is kind of like a brushed finish. And then you have 4 black body screws here. 3 standoffs. One is actually the pocket clip, which is reversible. Nice low riding clip. You can actually unscrew the bottom screw here and just pull out the clip and put it in the other side. I think the clip is actually attached to that standoff, if I remember correctly. But yes, a very nice low riding clip. I like it a lot. So titanium frame lock, nicely stone washed. I just have one of those bullet lock bar stabilizers on there. Does have a stainless steel insert, as most Zero Tolerance knives have. Nice, around 40-50% lockup, right where I want it to be. You do have a stainless steel liner on the show side. And this is interesting. There's jimping on kind of the inner portion of the frame and only the liner on the show side. So it's not too sharp, but it does give you a little bit of grip. Speaking of which, this knife does feel really, really good in hand. Very ergonomic, which Hinderer is kind of known for. I do like the way that feels. Let's see the action. You got a nice big flipper on this knife. And the detent is fantastic. Zero Tolerance just knows how to make a flipper. Action is good, really good. You can see I got that's the serial number on the knife if anybody cares. Made in the USA, as all ZT knives are. Excellent action, very smooth. It is running on their KVT ball bearing system. Very nice. All right, so let's see how much this knife weighs. It's hefty, but you know, titanium carbon fiber shouldn't be too bad. 5.44 ounces. Okay, so it's a little bulky, a little heavy, but this isn't a small knife. This is a pretty nice size knife. We'll do some size comparisons here in a little bit. Let's actually give you some measurements here. A little bit over 8 inches, which is, I think, perfect for EDC. You have around a 3.5 inch cutting edge and around a 4 inch blade if you're going to the pivot, and around 3.5 if you're going to the top of the scale. Compare it with another ZT knife, another great flipper. It's the 801 Rexford design. Very comparable in size to that. And the Spyderco Southern. same steels. Again, pretty similar in size to that. And pretty similar shape there too. I never realized that. All of them. All very comparable knives. All very great knives. Let's see how thick these things are. So there's actually thicker. It does leave a pretty sizable footprint in the pocket, and you can feel it's there. But if you don't mind the weight or the little added bulk, because this is a wide knife, look how broad that blade is. If we're comparing it to the Southern, pretty beefy. I would say just as thick as that blade. 801, pretty wide as well. But yeah, it's a pretty wide blade overall. But like I said, if you don't mind the added weight or bulk, if you're buying a knife like this, you kind of don't. I don't mind it. I won't do it every day, but sometimes I really don't care and I just grab whatever I got. But I do love this knife. Alright, let's do some cutting tests here. I've never sharpened this knife. I've had it for quite a while actually. I probably should sharpen it. Stropped maybe once or twice. Let's see how we do here. Alright, edge could use a little bit of work. Yeah, not really the cleanest cuts, you can see that. Working edge on there right now. I should touch this up. But it will cut for you. Definitely good enough for EDC. Let's do some cardboard. Have some old pizza box here. Not too bad. Yeah, it definitely will cut for you. Some people prefer, you know, a nice mirror polished edge on their knives. In my opinion, for EDC, it's not ideal. A nice working edge like this could definitely get the job done. But again, it's all personal preference and depends on what you need or what you're using it for. Like I say in all my videos, I use my knives, most of my knives, for you know, just basic everyday cutting tasks. If it's going to be anything harder, I'll use a fixed blade. Simple as that. There you go. That's the Zero Tolerance 0562 CF. 562 being the model number. CF just means it's the carbon fiber version. They do make a standard version with G10 and I believe S35 VN steel. Slightly upgraded steel on this one. But either way, you'll be just fine. Like I said, if it's just for EDC, this is a great option. For collectability, I would say, I mean, all ZTs are really collectible. Pretty unique designs. They're going to be, you know, hard use and all that. It is a Rick Hinderer design, which is collectible on its own. Yeah, I would say it's a pretty collectible knife. Price isn't really going to go up, I don't think, because they still are producing this knife. But as a user, yeah, again, I would say this is a buy. I would recommend it. Hinderer slicer grind, again, Hinderer design, feels great in the hand. It's really nice to use and carry. Carries really well with that pocket clip. And there you go. That is the Zero Tolerance 562 CF. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.